A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Look at me. Go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the edge. Leo. Yep. Check 49. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, watch the ball. Kill. Get it.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. 15 line. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Go. Ready?
Now Joe Mixon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
High 7. 57.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Mike 57. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Come on. West. Come. Slam, slam. Yup. Banjo.
On second down now, Muhammad. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brings up third and 5. I'm on. He's coming. We got double up. Come on. 57 for Mike. 51.
Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Get him. Check. Crouch. Check. Lucky.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Kill. 57 for Mike. It's coming this way.
Rock it.
Here we go.
Yo, faster. Mike.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check it out, Reed. Show it up. Hey, switch gears. Tight go. Check 26. Kill.
Hard.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Tyus Bowser. And that will force a turnover on downs. And from down in Miami, an update. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Make it back to the line of scrimmage. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
On the double.
50 seconds to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Hey, Delta.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
No.
Mike, 57.
Hey, cut up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, let's go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Muhammad. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Muhammad takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check right, go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year, and he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Right back to him on first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
He wasn't ready.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
55, my guy, 55.
4th down, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. No. There. He's crashing. Hey. Get it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, lock it. Ready?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Charles Tapper. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Go now. 60 all. 57. Hey, Charlie. 57's the ball out.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now he'll look look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Finding Green complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go on. Sponge. No. Kill.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. The 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Cincinnati.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. 57's Mike 57. I got you, son. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go. Hey, get it.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
You draw quarter. 57, come on. Hard. Check three. Kill. Turn up. Ready.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Exit.
First down, Bengals.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Green. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Blue down. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch the twist.
They go again with Muhammad. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
I'm coming out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, ship.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Got it. 57. Look. Squeeze.
Let's get off the field, D. Out. Ship. Watch the ship. Go.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check, Mike 57. Watch the curl.
Hey, seam 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
SOS. Hey,
On 2nd down now, Muhammad, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Four down. Short.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Muhammad. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 50 base. Check 55 to Mike. You better bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Switch. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
55, mark, guys, 55. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back 55, back 55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the gun, Jackson. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On 1st down, Muhammad. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he is going to lose yardage here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready. Rock 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
55. Check 55. Mike. He don't know no better. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Undercut.
Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 55.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
You don't want it. Check 55, come on. Check 55.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Oh, what a move. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.